All right, guys. Y'all, what's popping? What's popping? I got some motherfucking dirt alert. Dirt motherfucking alert on my girl Tamar. I love Tay. And just over the weekend, she was bragging about the car Tony Braxton, a gift she just received from Birdman. But we need Birdman to go in and give motherfucking Lil Wayne his goddamn money and every motherfucking body else he owe. But the tea is hot and smoking, piping, B. Scott, and also Bossip. It's saying Tamar Braxton and Vince Herbert were involved in a domestic violence incident this past weekend in Atlanta that resulted in the police being called to the Ritz-Carlton Hotel where they were both staying. Y'all, they said wherever there's smoke, there's fire. Now, we had reports that these motherfuckers was going through some bullshit and they paid off some people to stay quiet. So, you know what? We was going to sit back and we was going to sip our tea because we know eventually some more shit was going to surface, you know. Tamar, I love her to death, but she got one of them outlandish motherfucking personalities, and that motherfucker just can't keep still nor be quiet. So, undoubtedly, B. Scott is the one who released the first tea on them supposedly going through some bullshit, and I think they good friends was the ones that used to be on the show with them. I think them two was the ones who they paid off to shut the fuck up. But Tamar, you know, we just can't keep her and her mouth shut up. Why she telling everybody else to get your life, boo? We need you for you to get your motherfucking life. Okay, B. Scott is in the email he received. And you can see for yourself, it's a screenshot. Tamar called the police on Vince last night at the Ritz-Carlton Buckhead in Atlanta, where I work. Officers of the Atlanta Police Department came out to investigate. They have had multiple domestic abuse issues in the past, but this time there's evidence. Anyone who works with the Braxtons knows that Tamar and Vince everybody who works with the Braxtons knows that this is not Tamar and Vince's first fight. Then they do a video after to dispel rumors, but the real tension is because Tamar has a new manager, who is Steve Harvey's manager, okay? After being dropped from Epic Records and fired from The Real, Tamar hired a new management. And her and Vince got into his feelings, and it went some type of way. Apparently, there were several people who witnessed what went down, and the good folks over at Bossip have added some new details to the story. During the altercation, Vince actually bit Tamar on her hand. Well, goddamn, motherfucker. They say greasy meat ain't clean. But anyway, Vince actually bit Tamar on her hand so badly that it drew blood, and she ended up calling the police. Witnesses say that Tamar's finger was so extremely bad shape that she left the premises. She was very likely to need some stitches for her wound. However, Tamar refused paramedic services when they offered it to her. Vince was apparently not arrested as he fled the scene before the police arrived. So as you know, this isn't the first time they've gotten into it, and we've been saying it all the time. Wherever there's smoke, there's fire. And if you remember, we told you a month ago that Tamar and Vince got into an explosive argument and that their marriage was in jeopardy. Now they're fighting in hotels and calling the police and getting everybody involved. Tamar, as you say, get your motherfucking life. Well, first, they fire you, Vince. Then you done got fired. She done got her new manager. Next motherfucker, she gonna have her new man. Okay? Love under new management. All right, y'all. We gonna keep our eyes, ears, and everything open because I know there's gonna be more to come. Because you know what? As they say, wherever there's smoke, there's fire. And you guys, y'all have a lucky motherfucking day.